So guys, there's something that is getting a lot of attention in West Rural St. Andrew. It has to do with the back-to-back or back-to-school vouchers, and the concern some residents have raised about how those vouchers they are distributed, and they want accountability from the government. So guys, let's watch out this video until the end, then I'll be back with a lot of comments later. And remember, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscription button and also comment, like, and share the video out.
Greetings, my people. Yeah, man. Another day, another challenge. You know, as I say, life all is full of challenges, but sometimes some challenges is unnecessary, for the people to face. Yeah. And I make it really fast and furious. Because right now, I just boil up, man. Boil up. Because when you look on what's going on and see the people in my face, understand sometimes the people make some bad decisions, but people, no matter what, at the end of the day, most of the people always look forward for some hopes in life, And it's very challenging when you work towards and you look forward to all, these hopes, and it's come like nothing you do, it's not gonna work out. Alright now. Back to West Rural, St. Andrew, back to Reddy's Division. And I'm gonna just be specific. There's somebody sent me a flyers yesterday, last night at least, regarding the back to school vouchers for the youths them, where she sent me the flyers, and this flyer stated that the applications close for the back to school vouchers for the Reddy's Division and West Rural St. Andrew. So the person asked me if I was aware of this. I said no. It's the first time I'm really aware of what's going on with this back to school. Because normally I know back to school come out like in August. Back to school vouchers and all of that come out in August around them time. When people get their book list and all of that, and people in the motion. So it was kind of a bit new to me. So anyway, I checked back on the MP website, right? And I didn't see a date. I checked back on the Facebook and I didn't see a date when the voucher announcement was sent out. I only see when the voucher announcement state that the application closed. So basically, how I'm looking at it right away, I'm saying it's something, this is nothing new, because this has been going on for the past 15 years with these vouchers. A lot of community, a lot of youths do not get access to these vouchers who really need these vouchers. And what happened, a lot of these vouchers, when they reach in certain people, and they sell back to the people who really need it. So it's fear and it's unfairness going on right around the consequence when it comes to certain things for the people them to actually get. Okay, and I'm just gonna focus on the book voucher this man, because there's so much other things need to be addressed. And because it seems like if I'm not really addressing this situation not gonna come out in the light, and the people gonna know what's going on. Alright? You tell me now, the MP Juliet Cockburn Flynn, I don't know if I know, it's not really time now for you realize, say, yo, you need to get You add together in West Rural and do the thing the fair way, because people vote for you 3 times now. I use a 3-term MP. Okay? And I look back on the CDF bulletin, you get $20 million towards the CDF fund, Constituency Development Fund. The Constituency Development Fund is pertaining to funding education, beautification of the constituency, and infrastructure. Right? 20 million you get. I don't know if you get anything beyond, but I'm positive sure you get $20 million. When the CDF meeting keep, you didn't put out a bulletin. Let the people know when the CDF meeting gonna keep, so we could actually have an understanding of how the CDF, the Constituency Development Fund, gonna issue and how it's gonna benefit the constituency and it's gonna benefit communities. Okay, none of that happened. So everything for the past 15 years with this MPO, she's like a ghost when it comes to certain things. You see what I'm saying? And this book voucher issue that's been going on in the constituency, you know, for all these years, need to stop. I need to put a proper investigation on this book voucher, because at the end of the day, don't feel like it's full no more, it's the MP money I spend. You get what I'm saying? It's taxpayer money. It's the same people. It's the same people that asking for these vouchers. Those are the same people that pay tax. But not because they might not rich, but they pay a lot of tax. They pay consumption tax. They pay all kind of taxes. So don't feel like the MP or the money that the MP getting is her money. You get what I'm saying? But they need to come clean with these vouchers and stop play politics with these vouchers, because at the end of the day, it's people they dealing with. And they choose Jamaica. It seems like they only choose Jamaica alone, they don't choose the people. And believe you me, we need to get to the fullness of these vouchers, because you're the people who really need the voucher have to get voucher. You know what I'm saying? And me myself, I'm gonna make a thorough probe on these vouchers and see how these vouchers going. You get what I'm saying? Because you didn't put out a bulletin state that the voucher gonna issue certain time and people must, you know, there wasn't a public announcement on these vouchers. Every day you sit down in a parliament, they're on phone. You get what I'm saying? You know, do nothing for the constituency. In terms of developing the constituency. If you do look at one thing, you make it seem like it's a roll of roses you're supposed to get. Alright, now people tired of sick of no man and this thing with this, how do I deal with people and deal with this politics. I mean, I come differentiate or wherever. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come differentiate, but I see how this book voucher I'm supposed to hand it out, because people supposed to be aware of this thing properly. They're supposed to be public on that book voucher is gonna be handed out in the constituency at a certain time. You get what I'm saying? But I know when you feel like say you don't give out the book voucher to some people, and I go put up bulletin on website, state that the application closed for book voucher. And sorry for the inconvenience. People, you need to get yourself together and stop playing politics and stop playing tribal politics in West Rural and Jamaica. Because this tribal politics, it mash up Jamaica and it mash up the community them. Because only a certain amount of community I get help when it come to politics in Jamaica. You get what I'm saying? And politician money. So no man come tell me say yo no politician nah get enough money and politician is yo and a politician money. She get $20 million for the constituency. They call it CDF, Constituency Development Fund, and that a different money from other money where she get. You see what I'm saying? So people, I'm telling you something. Uno can't depend on one person alone for fight food and make nice food. And the reason why me come out on this platform this morning and saying this, because yo, this thing gone too far and people who supposed to really benefit. Because end of the day, people are call me, I beg me voucher. And that day, me are not the MP, me are not the council. Everything I do, me just do it off of my great, good favor. You get what I'm saying? And do it off of the person that I am. Because at the end of the day, who need to get help, I to get help and supposed to get help. You get what I'm saying? So we need to get to the MP and find out what go on with them voucher, man. Come on, man, this thing really get out of hand now with this book voucher for the youth, them. And me I go call, and me I make some nice, and me I go Stone Hill, me I go the constituency office, me I call the MP. You see what I'm saying? Me I go do everything to make some nice on this thing, because the people them need to get the voucher them who supposed to. And it can't work out like that. You see me, if I one voucher a person supposed to can buy a one book. When you give one person 100,000 out of voucher, you get what I'm saying? And then one next 100 person will get one voucher. What kind of thing that? People listen to me, man, and then you tell a MP that she need to buckle up herself, man, and you want stop going like she control Western and fear her money I spend. You get what I'm saying? And like she a bullbuck and up a conquer in a Western Center. It not gonna work out. MP, it not gonna work out, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. You see what I'm saying? You need to do better than that, man. You can't there 15 years now in a parliament. You see me I say? 15 years now you move forward. And you can't do better than now you do better, lady. You need to come out. You need to come down, man. You need to come down. You need to go one side and come out of parliament. Because all me see you do, you, me nah bash you. And me nah watch your personal life. You see me I say? But something where you do, you need to focus on the constituency. If you cannot manage the constituency as a constituency supposed to man, you need to come down and come out of politics, lady. Gosh, man, I wanna deal with the people them so yo. You not go hear me. Me not gonna stop with this thing. And more that you should need to talk about, and I go talk about them.
Guys, I hope you have seen that video until the end, and what I can say is that education should never become a politics. One thing that really caught my attention is that we are talking about school vouchers. These vouchers are meant to help parents prepare their children for school. Every parent knows how expensive back to school seasons can be. You have to buy books, you have to buy uniform, you have to buy shoes, you have to buy school bags, lunch money, transportation. Sometimes one child alone can cost thousands of dollars before a school even opens. Now imagine a family with 3 or 4 children. It is not easy. That is why these vouchers are so important. They can make the difference between a child starting school fully prepared or starting school without things they need. Personally, if it was me, I would want every single parent to have a fair opportunity to apply. No one should feel left out simply because they didn't hear about the program. The biggest concern isn't just the voucher. From what I understand, the biggest issue isn't simply whether vouchers exist. The concern is whether enough people knew they were available before the application period closed. According to the concerns raised, some residents only found out after application had already closed. If that is true, I completely understand why some parents would be frustrated. Imagine waking up and hearing that applications closed yesterday, but you never even knew applications were opened. Can you imagine, guys? That will be very disappointing to a lot of parents because they usually depend on those vouchers so that they can be able to release that burden they have, because those vouchers, they do really help them with the school fees, even shopping. Not because you expected a special treatment, guys. but because you expected a fair chance. Communication matters. This brings to me to something I think is very important. That is communication. Whenever there is a government program that affects ordinary people, the information should reach everyone, not just a few people. It should be announced clearly on Facebook, on community notice boards, on local radios, in community meetings, in churches, schools, wherever possible. Because not everybody spends all day on social media. Some elderly people don't even use Facebook. Some parents are working two jobs. Some people don't have internet access every day. So, communication has to reach people in different ways. Fairness builds trust, guys. Another thing I've been thinking about is trust. People trust public programs when they believe everyone is treated equally. The moment people begin feeling that only certain groups benefit, confidence starts to disappear immediately, guys. Now, I'm not saying that is what happened. I'm saying that how some residents say they feel, and a feeling like that should never be ignored. Because public trust is one of the most valuable things any representative can have, guys. Taxpayers want accountability. Guys, I know if you are paying tax in your country, the government should be accountable, should be bring out accountability because you want to know how your tax is being spent. You want to know what is your tax doing because the government cannot just be raising tax from people. Then there's nothing happening in the country. There's no development. So, guys, these are the things that people want to know whether someone pays income tax, we have this general consumption tax or other taxes. Citizens naturally expect those resources to be managed fairly. I think that is a reasonable expectation. People don't expect miracles, but they do expect accountability. They want to know, oh sorry, how many vouchers were available, who qualified, what criteria were used, how are people informed. Transparency benefits everyone, guys. Here is something I always believe. Transparency protects everyone. It protects the public. It also protects the people running the program. If everything is done openly, people are less likely to question the process. For example, imagine if every year there was a clear announcement, application open on this date. You see, there are the requirements. These are the collection points. These are the contact numbers. That could remove a lot of confusion, guys. People might still be disappointed if they don't qualify, guys. But at least they know, or they will know the process was clear. Parents already face enough pressure. Let's be honest. Parents already have enough pressure. The cost of living continues to rise. We have food prices are very high. Transportation costs keep increasing. School expenses continue growing. Many families are doing everything they can just to survive, guys. So, when assistance programs become confusing, people naturally become emotional because they aren't just thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their children. Every parent wants to see their child succeed. Leaders must listen and they must always train themselves to hear the people because the voices of the people do really matter. They should not be only thinking about themselves. Some residents simply want someone to hear them. Even if there was no mistake, listening respectively can go a long way towards rebuilding trust. Good leaders don't only celebrate when people praise them, they also pay attention when people raises concern. And this is what Andrew Holness from Jamaica should do. Instead of arguing, I think this situation presents an opportunity to improve things. Maybe future Forgers program could include more public announcements, community meetings, SMS notification, school partnership. Guys, and after the program ends, Publish a summary showing how it was carried out. That is what we call now accountability. That would make people feel much more confident. So guys, at the end of the day, this discussion is bigger than future. It is about fairness. It is about communication. It's about making sure every child has an equal opportunity to start school prepared. Personally, if it was me, I would want every eligible parent to know exactly when applications open, exactly how to apply, guys, and exactly what they need to qualify. No confusion, no uncertainty, just a process that everyone can understand. Because education should never become something people feel excluded from simply because information didn't reach them. So, guys, those are my thoughts. But now I'd really like to hear from you. If you live in West Rural St. Andrew or anywhere else in Jamaica, how are Black or Back to School Assistance Program communicated in your community? Do you think the process is clear and fair, or do you think there's a room for improvement? Share your thoughts respectively in the comments below. Let's have a constructive conversation. Otherwise, thank you for watching out this video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. And also remember, if you are new here, please don't forget to hit the subscription button. Let us grow together, guys. And also don't forget to comment and like this video out. Otherwise, thanks until the next one.